Yo, what's up guys, it's Zeta, and this is going to be the nvidia RTX 3070 benchmark video that nobody asked for, but I'm doing it anyways. The timestamps of the information covered in this video is on your screen now. However, I recommend watching the entire video to get a better understanding of the full potential of this card. Currently, 96% of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed, so if this video was informative in any way, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. The specs we used for benchmarking were the i5 9400F boosted to 3.8 GHz on all cores, 16 GB of Corsair Vengeance LPX 3200 MHz RAM, and the nvidia RTX 3070 Founders Edition.
2070 were all hugely popular. You're gonna love the new RTX 3070. Faster than the 2080 Ti, the Turing enthusiast GPU priced at $1,200. With 8 GB of G6, RTX 3070 is faster than the $1,200 RTX 2080 Ti, starting at $499.
Stop the cap!
Disclaimer alert. We already know we're pairing a budget CPU with an RTX 3070, and we already know it will bottleneck, so don't roast us in the comments. Take these results with a grain of salt and expect better performance when you pair this GPU with a higher end CPU.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
If you were wondering who that was Rad TI. He's a wannabe Linus Tech Tips, and this video would not have been possible without him, so if you want to check him out, his link will be in the description. The first game we benchmarked was Fortnite, and we ran the benchmark at 1080p all epic settings. As far as FPS goes, they weren't that bad, averaging 120 to 140 FPS and a 1% low of 7 frames per second, but what was bad was the input delay. As you can see, I was running at 22 milliseconds of input latency when I usually run 5, which made the game feel unplayable. If you lowered the settings a bit, I'm sure the game would run better than it was in all epic, and this could be results of the bottlenecking we touched on earlier.
Our next game is Call of Duty Warzone. We play this at 1080p max settings, and in this title we average around 100 FPS and had a 1% low of 25 FPS. This is a more graphically intensive title, so our frame rate is not as much as a game like Fortnite, but it still had very respectable performance.
Now we have a game that I like to call Minecraft. This game was run at 1080p with fancy graphics and a view distance of 16 chunks. The average frame rate in this game was 300 along with a 1% low of 100 frames per second. This is a more CPU bound game and your graphics card does not give you too much extra performance. With this in mind, we did not get as many frames as you would think due to our CPU's single core boost clock.
Apex Legends is our next title. This is also played at 1080p ultra settings. Our average frame rate was 120 FPS and our 1% low was 55 FPS. You may see that in this video that it is very choppy, but that is due to the recording, not the gameplay, which was silky smooth when benchmarking.
For our last game, we have Among Us. I know this game can run on an iPhone 3G, but still, I wanted to see how many frames I could get. In Among Us, I got an average of 165 FPS and a 1% low of 88 frames per second. This is caused by a lack of IQ used to play this game and enabling VSync in the settings. Plus, with disabling VSync, you will only run at 30 FPS, so I have no idea why I benchmarked this game. The only good thing I got out of this was the increase in IQ due to the RTX 3070 carrying me in every game I play. That concludes the RTX 3070 benchmark and leads us to the overall question: should you buy this graphics card? Yes, if it's ever gonna get in stock.
Stupid! I'm not gonna let you get the chance.